Okay, so today I want to discuss with you guys because you guys said that instead of live I should do a video. So I thought okay, let's try this out as well. And of course in the video it is much more comfortable for me, and because it's a little daunting when you go live, there are bound to mistakes happen. So I thought, yeah, video, why not? That way I can kind of have a proper planned manner as to what I want to talk about as well. So I'm going to talk about today synthetic papers by Nara, and I got myself some options to show you. I do use a lot of synthetic paper for alcohol inks, and usually one of my go-to brand is Nara papers. So they are very much located in Bombay, and the delivery and everything for me is very convenient. So these are the Nara synthetic papers. One of them which I have got recently, this is the Nara Light series, and it is 150 microns. So 150 microns, and then there are these options which you will see here on the packaging as well. There's 275, 330, 430. So all these options are basically the thicknesses of the paper. And this is the rectangular sheet that I have, but Nara also has a lot of other shapes. So that is one big plus for me, because it saves a lot of time when you get that desired size and shape rather than you actually cutting it through. So there are circles starting from 6 inches onwards, then there are sizes which are starting from like A4, A3, A2, A1 in the rectangular series. Then they have the square as well, where you have different sizes starting from like I think 8 inches or 10 inches, and it goes higher up from there. And there is also a different range which is the hexagon Nara Hexa series, which are hexagonal shaped papers. So these synthetic papers are the go-to options when you are working with alcohol inks. Now there are two reasons why first of all we go with these synthetic sheets. One, that they are non-absorbable, because when you're working with alcohol inks, you're basically dealing with a lot of liquid. And if you guys out there are using watercolors or other drawing sheets and everything, you know that the water holding capacity of any regular paper is barely there. As soon as you put a lot of water or liquid, it's just going to soak it all in and it's going to become soggy and wet. But that does not happen with synthetic sheets. So synthetic sheets are non-absorbable, that's why the name synthetic, and they hold a lot of water, a lot of liquid on its surface, and it gives us a lot of time also to work around when you're working with alcohol inks. The second big plus is that it's non-tearable. So it has very, very good strong quality, and also that both the sides of these sheets can be worked upon. So it doesn't mean that there's only one side that you can use. So it's just like your regular papers, also you can write on both sides. So similarly this works for synthetic sheets as well. You can paint on both sides. Now this particular synthetic sheets, like I was talking to you guys, it comes in various options. The first one which I showed you was Nara Light, which is 150 micron. It's very, very thin and very, very nice smooth finish paper. Then I have the Nara 330 microns sheet. It's slightly thicker, so when I'm holding it, it's almost double of what I am holding the 150, right? So it's very thick, it's very stiff. And then there are also there's an option which I have, which is of 430 microns in the circular 8 inches diameter. So this 430 microns is again more thick. It's like kind of like a cardstock sheet, and it's very, very good and sturdy. Now why do we need different thicknesses, or why should I look into these different thicknesses when I'm working? Is that first of all, when we are working with alcohol inks, if like me, you use some heat tool like hair dryer or some kind of heat curling iron end or a hairbrush end for manipulating this inks on the surface. So it always helps to go with a slightly thicker, at least something which is around 200 250 microns and above, so that with the heat the synthetic sheet still remains pretty much straight. It doesn't pucker up or warp. So this is what we are looking for. Now today I want to show you guys a demonstration on the 150, on the 330, and on the 430 micron sheet. So I will show you guys in a bit how that looks with the same heat tool when I'm applying it to these 3 different microns. Also for beginners who are not sure which micron to go for and which sheet pack to choose, this is a very good option. This is basically the Nara pads journal, which is nicely spiral bound for ease of use, and they have these different options of sheets in the A4 size. So they have 275, 330, 430, as well as they have 2 sheets of Nara black. So it's a good assortment of these sheets where you can just start off, and then once you figure out which microns and which size and shape you want to go for, you can work with those. And this is like the range of products that Nara deals with. They have the sheets, they have the acrylic surfaces, they have inks, and they even have rolls. So the Nara sheets, if you're not so sure of which size you want and you are customizing artworks for someone, and you want to cut your own size, this is what the rolls will be used for. So they have like a roll which is I think 4 meters, 5 meters in length, and super convenient to cut into any shape, any size that you want when you want to work with different options. Now they also have this journal which had a print of my own artwork on this, so that was very nice and cute. So these journals are like my personal journals where I kind of sketch or start off with swatches or work with different color schemes before I start to paint on my actual bigger art pieces. So these are the different options I wanted to throw light upon in terms of the synthetic papers. And also they have these 2 other options which I thought I'll show. I will not be demonstrating on these because I wanted to focus on the white sheets today. And these are the 2 different colors that are available. This is the green one by Nara Papers, and this is again 550 microns, quite a thick paper, and very useful if you are like a craft DIYer and you want some color besides the white option. So this is one option which is the green one. And similarly you have the black paper. So this black synthetic paper is also super cool to use. I had initially once gone on live with Nara Papers to show you guys the black sheets, how to use them. So let me start off today by showing you the white sheets and how they work. So lucky for us, this 2 weeks, from 2nd, I did post about it on my story as well. Nara has offers going on their Nara white sheets, and the offer is such that if you purchase any sheet pack, you get 50% more sheets. So if it's a 10 sheet pack, you're going to get 15. So it's a super cool offer, and I hope you guys have already gone through their website. If not, I am going to leave it down in the caption also. It's narasyntheticpaper.com, and you can avail that offer. There's no code required. It's open to everybody within India, and you can simply purchase your sheets. You don't even have to add those extra sheets. They will just be delivered to you with those extra sheets. So super cool offer. You can try it out. So I'm just going to cut these papers into smaller sizes to show you guys how they work. So this paper number 1 is the Nara Light, which is 150 microns. The paper number 2 is the Nara slightly thicker one, 330 microns. And the paper number 3, this one is the 430 micron circle. So let me start off with demonstrating to you about each of these. So I'm gonna just take in some colors of my choice and put it down. Now this 150 micron paper, it's somewhat, I'm getting the sense that it's somewhat like your Yupo paper, because as soon as I put in 1 drop of ink, it has blended outwards. So it's got somewhat qualities of your Yupo paper as well. And I'm putting the shades of blue next to it. So let's see how it moves around with my hairdryer. I'm just using my standard hairdryer, which I often recommend when you work with inks. Anything which I prefer is a round nozzle and something which is below 1000 watts. And just putting some isopropyl alcohol. And I'm going to start blending these inks with each other and see how they are moving around. So these 2 shades which I have right now used the Satin Sea, and the Pastel Evening. These are also Nara inks. And it's given me these super light blends of blue and purple. These are my favorite combinations when I always sit to work. It's just, I don't know how I end up picking these out first. And I'm sure you can relate. You guys might be having your own set of colors which you always go to, and this is what it is for me, these combinations. So I'm just gonna do a little bit more. Now see, this is what there's a little bit of, when it gets a little warm, it tends to just lift up. That's the only thing that can happen with any lighter paper like in 150 micron range, but it's still very, very convenient and super nice to work with. It's not as such that you have to go for higher microns or something like that, but you can definitely keep a range of options when you are sitting to work which you like. And also, like, I did end up spilling some there's a little bit of mark of some different color which I'm not liking because of my hair dryer. Sometimes the hair dryers have these ink stains and they just kind of rub off on the paper, and I don't like it. So I'm just gonna redo this section. So you saw that it was very easy. I'm just wiping it off, and the entire area where there was stains or there was ink, it's completely getting wiped off. So this is another very big plus when you're using synthetic sheets, especially that they're non-staining and you can keep working over it again and again if you have made a mistake. Of course, as beginners, or even as someone like me who has used inks for so long, but obviously mistakes are going to happen because it's fluid art medium. So it's very, very convenient to just start over in that little area without much fuss. So that's it. It works really well. Just blending all of it now. This is pretty much how my 150 micron sheet is looking. It's pretty okay. Let me just get that. So this is pretty much how the 150 microns is looking. It's super light in, when you hold it, it's very, very thin, but it's very, very convenient to use. Now comes the next one, which is the 330 microns. Let's see how that happens. I'll take some 2 different shades this time. Super deep and very bold red raspberry shade. Again, this is Nara's inks. And when it comes, I love how it just moves because the page is so smooth, the synthetic sheet. You don't have to work too much in letting it flow everywhere. This is also giving me very, very nice. Now this is also, I had to use the heat continuously in this area. Still, like, it was holding its shape well. It was not warping or anything. So this is like how you can test out your heat tools against these different microns. So the earlier technique was where I was just using it very randomly, not holding it in one position. But some of the times you want to create some specific shapes and you want to keep it the heat constant in just one short small area, and this is what happens when it heats up. It will end up folding, so you don't want that to happen, because that fold will just end up dispersing your rings everywhere. So that's why I like that these sheets don't lose shape or anything, and you can just continuously use the heat in one spot for long. So again, was holding it for like 5 minutes or so in just one area, and pretty much love how it's holding up. So this was like the two tests where obviously it has cleared. My hair dryer is working on both of them really well, and the last one comes the 430 microns. It looks so stiff already that I'm sure nothing is going to happen or change with this one, but still let us try it out. Really loving how it flows, how it moves on all these synthetic sheets. There's absolutely no problem with the amount of heat that I'm applying, how close I get to it, and how hot the paper gets. It's pretty much holding the shape. So I hope you guys enjoyed how I had to demonstrate these different sheets. Do experiment with different microns like I suggested, and let me know how it goes for you guys.